カーディKaizokuのビデオ見えちゃった？
なんでわかるんだ？
この毒が大好物。いただきます。
Kaardi Kaizoku.
This video is sponsored by Nen Garden. Nen Garden is having a summer kickoff sale with prices slashed site-wide. And for a limited time, get a free playmat tube with every Sun God playmat you purchase, while supplies last. Also check out their Legends and Shadows collection. Use code KAIZOKU for 8% off your order. This video is brought to you by Adakai TCG. Shop the latest in premium holographic textured custom One Piece cards. Designed for collectors, crafted to stand out. Use code KAIZOKU for 15% off your next order. This video is sponsored by Gungam.gg. See Western OP11 list and Eastern OP12 list on Gungam.gg. Updated daily. Be the first to see decks for new leaders as they emerge. With over 1,000 deck lists per set, Gungam.gg has all the top strategies as soon as they drop. This video is sponsored by Card Market, Europe's largest online marketplace for trading card games. Alright, we're going to be live reacting English commentary for the top 4 of the Tokyo number 2 championship series. Not the number 1. Number 1 we did 2 weeks ago. They did a second one for Tokyo just because so many people live there. So if you haven't checked it out yet, we did top 16 and top 8 prior to this. This is top 4. We saw a Piss Kid win in the first round, then a Green Yellow Law win in the second round. Let's see what the top 4 is. Oh, okay. So one blue purple. So we see the Rayleigh. Rayleigh made it. That means all the blue purple Luffys got knocked out. Maybe they got unlucky and ran into this Rayleigh. One green purple Luffy. One green yellow Law. And then the Piss Kid. Piss is still alive. The Piss Dream. Okay, so let's see who we get to see in the top 4. So we saw these 2 decks already on stream. Would be nice to see this matchup. But yeah, I don't know. These are all, any combination of these are decks, matchups we haven't seen before, right? Or it would be more like this, right? So would be fine seeing any of these matchups on stream. Should be a fun match. Okay, they're pile shuffling the decks. Oh, Rayleigh. Okay, we get to see Rayleigh. We get to see Rayleigh, a new OP12 leader. So what he does, as a rule of the game, you cannot have any 5 cost or greater cards in your deck. And then activate me once per turn. You can reveal 2 event cards from your hand, give it to one of your characters with a base power of 4,000 or lower, 2,000 power for the turn. And the Rayleigh deck runs a lot of strong events, right? Basically, all the 2k counters in the deck can be replaced with these events. They're all really strong in their own regard. So you always have events, as long as you always have 2k counters, right? You normally have 2k counters, you have all these events always. So it's free 2k for your characters. The strength of a Rayleigh deck is mainly not the leader itself, but like the cards in the deck, namely like this Luffy. This Luffy is like a star character for the deck, as well as the Boa. The Boa that plays the Luffy and becomes like 2 free Dawn for an attack later on is really great. And we see the Green Yellow Law. Okay, we saw this guy in the last video in case you guys missed it, but we'll go over what his leader does. So it's a Green Yellow leader, 4 life, Dawn ×1, activate once per turn. If the total cost of characters is 5 or more on board, you can return one of your characters to your hand, and then you can reveal the top card of your life. If it's a 5 cost or lower Supernova type card, you can play it out for free. So as we mentioned before, it's a leader ability that makes you take your own life to play characters out, but you get a lot of value from it. Now, unlike the last match against the Blackbeard, Rayleigh has no way to deny Green Yellow Law of using the leader ability, but Rayleigh is a lot more aggressive too, and you do only have 4 life, and then you have to take a life every turn, as we mentioned, right? So could be kind of a dicey situation for the Law, unless you can stabilize and develop blockers and then the healers, right? You need 7 cost Law. But let's take a look at the Rayleigh's hand, because they're going too quick for me. There's so many things I want to talk about. So Rayleigh's going first. He does get that Boa, so that's the searcher that you can find that Luffy with. This Sanji becomes a 6k attacker on your turn. I'm probably going to get some of the Hakis mixed up because they all look the same. They all have this freaking elephant mammoth guy in it, so it's kind of hard to recognize right off the bat. And then Buggy helps you find more of these events, and he's a plus 2k, right? With their leader ability, always becomes like a valid 5k attacker. So just out of curiosity, what's the Haki in his hand? So it's this one, Observation Haki. This is the Searcher one. And then what's the other one? Let's see, Rayleigh's face is in the top right, so it's this one, Conqueror's Haki. Okay, so this is the basically counter for 3k, right? Because it gives your entire opponent's board minus 1k power. That's insane. This is the best defensive counter event in this deck. Green Yellow Law's hand is his hand's blocking this, but that's every card, right? So he has the healer, that's gonna help. He has this Bedge to set up leader ability, right? He sets the top card of his life with it. Piranha Searcher, this searches for slash. Bonnie searcher and then Luffy searcher. So like every single searcher to find every single card. He just needs to find a Cavendish and he's golden. And then they can help find more of the laws later on. That's true. Perona can find law, huh? Right? It's not restricted to green, is it? Hold on. Let me type Perona correctly. Yeah, it's not color. It's just slash. So you can just find the law. This is a pretty crazy addition to the deck, actually. We don't have access to OP12 yet, but soon. Would it replace the Kid and Killer? Who knows? Because actually, they don't have access to this card, right? This is a US only card for now, for this week. It's going to change soon, so we'll see if they fit this into their deck. But yeah, being a 2-cost helps pay for the leader ability of the green yellow law to add up to 5. But yeah, let's see. So Rayleigh's going first. That's the curvy once, I believe, if I remember correctly. Oh no, it's not. You want to play Boa on turn 1? Well, it's an OP12 leader, so I don't have too much experience with it, so it could go either way. Okay, 1 Dom plays the buggy. Yeah, he has a 1 Dom play anyway. So as we mentioned, looks at the top 5 for basically an event card. And then he's immune to slash 2, which is a lot of the characters in the green yellow laws deck actually, so this might become pretty relevant, right? He becomes a 5k that you can't deal with every turn, right? Because even the law leader itself is a slash. See, slash attribute, buggy's immune, so actually a relevant factor to consider in this matchup. But plays the Luffy, that Luffy can get rid of it, so maybe not as relevant because this Luffy is a strike. Let's see, and OP10, this guy on play searcher. Strike attribute can deal with the buggy, but does need a 1 Don investment to do that. So he takes an X-Trick, it looks like. X-Trick is a great way to deal with your opponent's board. Just due to the fact that X-Trick hits pretty much everything in the Rayleigh's deck. It rests a 4-drop. And then, as we saw, Rayleigh can't run anything that's higher than 5. So, perfect, right? And it's a 2k counter. You kind of want defense. Oh, but he ends up taking the restand law. Oh no, because he played a second searcher. He played the Perona. I didn't catch that. So Perona found the restand law for him. This is from the starter deck. Right, it lets you untap a supernova type with the 5 costs or less. Okay, so yeah, he does use the leader ability to buff buggy to 5. He shows these 2 events. He can just show the same ones every turn. I wonder if there's a way to like, hey, take a picture. It'll last longer. Is that what you would say? That's what I would say as a Rayleigh player. Just memorize these 2 events that are in my hand. Okay, so yeah, it's counter for 1k. Throws away the card that he's just searched. So he gets to use this searcher event. Right, what does it do again? So you get to put it on your leader and then look at the top 4 cards of your deck for a red event or a cost 3 or greater character card, which is the Luffy. Looks like he's just going to take an event here. You can even take another observation Haki with it, right? And he does. That is insane. Yeah, Rayleigh's leader ability itself is okay, but the cards itself are crazy. 6 at face, takes it. These Haki cards really save the deck, I swear. Okay, it plays the Boa out. So this Boa lets him search for a Luffy character or red event. Oh, gets 2 Luffys. And here's what the Luffy does again, in case you don't know. It can play out another character. And then provides you a bunch of, like, you get rested on, and he himself gets, like, plus 2k when you have 2 attached on. So it's, like, a bunch of crazy hidden value that just appears out of nowhere. And then the Boa also gives you that 2 attached on, right? Because if you sack the Boa, you can put 2 rested on onto a character. Okay, he needs to read the Boa here. If he needs to read it, you guys need to read it. So here it is on screen. This is Smoker, right? If I remember correctly. Okay, let's see what happens here. So Buggy goes back to being a 3k, but the Perona and the Luffy Searcher need a Dawn investment to even attack into 3k. The leader can't attack because, again, it's immune to slash. Yeah, it's looking like it might be worth it. Is it worth it to counter, though? Might be, because Buggy is like, really annoying for them to deal with. Oh no, lets it die. So 3, kill. Buggy is not the one you want to protect. And then 5 at leader, he takes. And then plays out another Luffy. So he has 3 cost total on board. He needs 2 more if he wants the leader ability, which he can, right? Or no, the Bedge is only 1 cost. This Bedge lets him set up the top card of his life to be a 5-drop supernova. He does have 2 Dawn though. Plays Bonnie. Yeah, he's gonna play the Bedge. Oh no, he needs Dawn on leader as well. So he just plays Bonnie to search. Yeah, I assumed he had Dawn on leader, but he didn't, which is a prerequisite to use your leader ability. So he just plays this Bonnie from the starter deck to search top 5 for a supernova. I forgot, did he have a Cavendish? He doesn't yet, right? Against Rayleigh, does Bedge matter? The blocker Bedge that heals you if you KO? Probably not, unless they're running like Honesty Impact or Mulgun, which I don't think they would. Oh, we saw him run, right? We saw it from a search. Mulgun, right? Is that what we saw? I forgot already. This is the 3rd game I'm reacting to, back to back, and editing and uploading, so excuse me if I'm a little delirious. I'm doing it by myself too. I don't have a full production team behind me. It's just little Omi. So he's got 4 costs on board ready for next turn to leader ability. It's coming. So Rayleigh's 5 down turn. It's definitely a Luffy, probably into a Sanji. He does have a Cavendish. I see it here. This is like the winner Cavendish, the expensive one. Okay, it shows 2 events, makes Boa into a 5k, I believe. Right, because Boa's a 2k naturally? Oh, yeah. A 3k naturally, sorry. 3 plus 2 is 5, in case you guys didn't know. I knew. I was just testing you guys. Okay, showing him the event again. Yeah, take a picture, it'll last longer. Ooh, puts it down on Boa, makes it a 6. Does he want to throw a 6 at a Bonnie though? That's kind of a waste. 6 at the Perona? I think at this point, you can't stop the leader ability next turn no matter what, because you can always play a 5 drop. So I think you just go for face, IMHO. If he's countering, it must be at face. It looked like he pointed at Perona, but I guess he was just like pointing straight through to him, to his heart, to his soul. Yeah, it didn't make sense to attack the Perona. Of course, it's at face. Counters 2k. And then plays the Luffy. You can put 2 Dawn onto the Rayleigh with the Boa to do a 7. Shows 2 events again. Lets him put a Rested Dawn. Oh, lets him play out the Sanji. And then Rested Dawn onto leader. So he's not going to use the Boa just yet. So just 6 at face. And yeah, that Sanji is a great target to cheat out with that Luffy because it's a 6k when you attack, and then when it dies, you draw a card. So the Green Yellow Law just took 2 life. 2 6s. Huh. Can Boa put Dawn on leader? Maybe that's why it can't. Maybe it's only characters. No, I could have put it on leader. I wonder why. Because the Boa is just going to die, right? So why not just use the effect? Unless he wants Boa to take a 5k? Because why else would you not use the activate main at that point? If she's going to die anyway. I don't know, guys. And then if he did let the Boa die, then like leader will attack into the face and he gets a card from his life. Or else he can get starved for a turn here. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I must be missing something. Again, it's a leader I've never played, so... Okay, so... what did he use 1 Dawn for? Oh, for the Bonnie. So, what is he looking for that he doesn't already have in hand? Just more 2Ks, I guess? Yeah, 2K, X-Strike. That would allow him to deal with the Luffy now, before it becomes a problem. So he could swing like 7 into him. Because, wait, how does the attached Dawn work? Is Luffy 6k right now? Hold on, let me reread him. If you have 2 or more attached Dawn cards on the field... Okay, so it does count. 1 here. Makes Luffy into a 6k, actually. Okay, he does 5 into Hancock. Yeah, see? Oh, that's why. If Hancock did use her effect... No, that would have just put 3 Dawn on leader, right? So that... This Luffy would have still been a 6k regardless. So I take it back. I don't know why he didn't just use the Hancock effect. Besides making it a 1k counter in that case. The Cavendish comes out, gives him 2 back Dawn. 2 Dawn back. 2 back Dawn. And then he can put Dawn on leader for leader ability. He does need to play a Bedge out though to set it up. Right, he has 1 Dawn for Bedge and then 1 Dawn for leader. Yep. Oh, the blocker Bedge. Okay, I have no idea what he's doing then. He's just not using leader ability, he just plays out a blocker. I guess using leader ability would put you at 1, and that's what you don't want to be. But it's just these 3 guys. It might have been safe, I don't know. Okay, does play observation Haki, puts Dawn on leader, lets him look top 4 for a red event or character with the cost of 3 or more. I memorize it now. Another Luffy would be pretty devastating. Takes the Luffy. Okay, it's gonna be devastating. What's he got in hand to cheat out though? Another Boa. So you can Luffy into Boa actually, and then draw another card. Shows 2 events, makes Sanji into... This is an 8k right now. Insane. Swings 8 at face. 8k at face. Scary. Takes the 8. Gets Koshiro. Okay, that's a blocker. It's basically like the Bedge. Not like the Bedge. It's more like Rosinante. So a lot of protection in this deck. Now the Luffy comes out, lets him play out the Boa. Then Boa lets him find another character, potentially a Luffy or an event. And then puts a Rested Dawn onto the Luffy. So now this Luffy is a 7k, right? It's a 6 as a base and it has a Dawn attached because there's 1 attached Dawn here and then 1 attached Dawn here. Doing the Boa search. Can get another Luffy here. I think that's what you want, right? There's also Kong Gatling. Is that what that one is? Kong? Yeah, Kong Gatling. Gives you, what is it, 5k power for 2? But he takes the Luffy instead, yeah. This is the deck. This is how the loop works. You just play a bunch of Luffys and Boas into Luffys. And then makes the leader a 7 here. So 7, this is a 7. I use another observation Haki, that's why. Yeah, it's such a good card, because if you're going to put Dawn on leader anyway, it's just a free search in that case. Rush Zoro would be good. I think you take the Rush Zoro? Oh no, Kid and Killer at this point would be better. And he does take the Kid and Killer. Oh, he's going out for blood. So Kid and Killer, when attacking, gets plus 2k, so it's 4 Dawn for 7k power. If your opponent is at 2 or less life, which, yeah, they are, and he has Rush too. I think really he's going to make it to the finals here. It could be his first win. Luffy 8. 8 at face. Gonna force the blocker here from the bench. Yep. And then leader can also swing for 8. Yep, because all of his like counter events are 0 cost. But yeah, was it armament Haki? What's a Haki that counters for 3? Conquerors Haki does need a Dawn active to rest. Oh, is he doing another observation Haki? To find another observation Haki? No, what's that one? Armament Haki, okay. So yeah, 8k. All the freaking Hakis. They all have this freaking elephant in it. It's so hard to tell apart. So it goes to 0. This is danger. Danger zone. What was the other matchup? It was Green Purple versus Piss Kid, right? So we could see Rayleigh versus Piss Kid in the finals, which I think Piss Kid wins that matchup actually. Okay, 8 cost Kid. Ooh, that does put a stop the Rayleigh in his tracks. I didn't even know he had a 8 cost Kid in his hand. Because yeah, when he has a Dawn attached and he's rested, you can only attack into Kid characters. So you have to attack into an AK stat line here. And then he swings with Cavendish to get 2 Dawn back here because he has a 1 attacking, kills the Sanji, draws a card. Oh, okay, so that's why he's taking so much life. He's was getting ready for an 8 cost Kid turn, right? Because the more cards you have in hand, it doesn't matter if you have no life cards. If you can't get rid of this kid, you're like impenetrable, right? You just win the game from there. If he has the defense to survive this. Now, does he have a blocker to cheat out with this kid? He doesn't. Not that I can tell. Oh no, the Koshiro, right? So leader swings 6 here, and then yeah, the kid's gonna play out this blocker, and then now kid himself is not a slash attribute, so it doesn't protect him from KO, but it can just block a really big attack, which I think he needs to do, right? The casters. Oh, he does have Kongatl, Mogun in hand. So Mogun gives minus 4k, minus 5k. That turns the kid into a 3k, makes it really easy to attack into him. So Rayleigh even has an answer for this board here, right? So you'll give minus 5k here, and then you'll pop the Koshiro with this part of the effect. So yeah, this is actually not going to stop him at all. He's ready for this. So he's going to show 2 events. So this is now a 6k. Then he's going to 4 down for Mogun. Yep. So this is going to make this a 3k. Then kill this. Beautiful play. This really has an answer for everything. Everything in his hand is an event. And then 2 rested down on this Luffy makes him... not rested, 2 attached on. This makes it a 8k, right? 8k right now. Because he busts himself for 2 plus the 2 Dawn. Is it still 2 Dawn? I don't see it. Oh, he does it this way. Okay, so this is an 8? This is a 7. Yeah. It does have a bunch of counter. So 7 at 3. I mean, he has a counter, but I don't know if it's worth it. But if you don't... Oh no, it's easier to protect your 5k leader than the 3k kid. So I think kid just has to die. Yeah. And then he just goes all in with 1 attack. How much damage can he stack here? So what's this Haki do? Okay, it makes the leader a 1k buff. So he gets plus 1k more. So this is 8k, if I'm reading this correctly. Right, 2 Dawn plus 1k. Okay, he gets countered for 4, it looks like. There's too many numbers on screen. Or maybe he buffed. So this might have been a 7 and buffed this for 9. Because he countered 3, not 4. It must have been what happened. So let's clean this up. 7, 9, this was 7. Oh, unless the judges are missing something. I have the audio off, so I can't really hear. I wish there was a way to like for them to signify the powers on screen, or else I just have to guess. I have to guess based on how they're countering. 2, 4, 6, and that is the turn. Or maybe it was more than 9. He has Dawn attached too, right? So this is 10. I didn't quite catch that because he did counter 6, so that would make sense if it was a 10. But really, with 3 life is in no danger of dying here, and then the green yellow law player has to find a second 8 cost kid. He can try to find it with this Bonnie. That might be his only out if he runs even more than 1 in the first place. I think he's debating whether to heal and that's enough, or if he needs the 8 cost kid. I do think he needs the 8 cost kid though. So he's playing the Bonnie, trying to find it. Top 5, does not find it. Might be over here. Yeah, blocker is your next best bet. And then 7 law to heal, and then hope you can survive. That's crazy. That's crazy. My headphones died, so I hope things are gonna be okay. Anyway, I don't think headphones matter much in me commentating this, so hopefully, right? You guys can still hear. Okay, plays out the law. 7 law to heal. What does he put into life though? Anything good to trigger? Okay, just puts a Searcher Luffy. Does he have to reveal it? He didn't have to reveal it. Oh no, you do. Never mind. You do. It's the first word in the card. Okay, puts a Dawn on Cavendish. This is 7. And I get some 2 Dawn back. 7 at 6. Right, the plus 2k buff persists. Not from the leader ability, from the Luffy card itself. The 2 attached Dawn part. And he's playing a Haki card. Which one is it? That one. So if you pays a Dawn on top of that, everything gets -1. Even the leader. Does the leader? Yeah, leader 2. So this is 6. And I guess it was at a Luffy because he countered 1k. Plays a Bedge blocker, and that's all he can do. Hope for the best. I use leader ability just to bring a 1k counter back to hand. I wonder why not the Bonnie, because it's rested. I guess he wants it to be attacked into anyway. It didn't matter in the end, but... Okay, let's see if Rayleigh has enough. There is a card in the Rayleigh deck that gives him unblockable. So that's something you always have to be wary of. What is it called? To never doubt that his power, right? Gives the leader unblockable. So that is something he could do here. What is he swinging? I thought he just put all the Dawn on leader. That would have been crazy. So is that 2 attached Dawn on leader? So these Luffys are both 6Ks here. So throws a 6 out. Oh, and he probably buffed it, right? With leader ability? I must have missed it. So this is an 8k. Right, there's no way he doesn't use leader ability, unless I missed it. Maybe I did miss it. Okay, so that was a 6. I didn't miss anything. I just assumed I did. Okay, swings 8 here. And then Kid and Killer for game, huh? Yeah, there's no Dawn up. He only has 1k counter. This is 0 in hand. Blocks with the Bedge. I think he knows. So this is 7. Takes it. And then Kid and Killer for a big number. 7, 11? This is going to be 11k. Oh, he played 2 of them. Holy crap. 7, 7. Okay, really takes it. It goes to the finals. Let's see who he's up against in the next video. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to try to get all the championship series out as quick as possible when I can, if I'm in town. I happen to be today. So yeah, let me know any feedback on these. Let me know if these graphics on screen helped. Right? Let me know that the time I spent to code these was worth it. And yeah, I guess I'll catch you guys in the finals coming up next. Bye.
Car D Kaizoku.